I'm so sorry, that was disgusting. That snuck up on me. That really surprised me. Let's see. Yeah, so today we'll be doing more main story quest line. I don't know what else we can really do except the weapon quests, the weapon raids, and I'm not sure if Fidelis wants to join me for those. I want to do them eventually. And yeah, and then I said the near raids will be when Lunar and Shay catch up. Alright, I think we're good. How's everyone doing? Alright. Bingus Boarhammer. Hold on. There. Yes, Astalicia is the very last place for such a meeting. Dad will be marching right into the Coral's den. I hope we don't end up regretting this. See, I'm a bit early. But you know, I had more time. There's a Sikaar to be amenable to reason. There can be no compromise without discussion. Sikaar does not want for confidence, that much is plain, but I have faith in the Admiral. She has dealt with far worse. Welcome back, my friends. What news? Not good. So they have been stealing crystals from the kobolds. Yeah, Mr. fucking Hayes himself. Thanks for solving the mystery and securing a meeting besides. Suffice to say, I accept Sikaar's invitation, and I would have you join me as my guests. Future of Linsa hangs upon the outcome of this meeting, and I would have the Scions present to bear witness. This isn't good. Fucking! You could just put this phase over it. It will just be the same phase.
Look who's come crawling! Traitor!
You can shove your piece!
Welcome aboard, Admiral. I'll wager you don't remember me. Sikaar, acting captain of the bloody executioners, at your service.
'Twas kind of you to invite us. Now, if Captain Hillfear has a message for me, I bid you speak it.
We have just the one demand. That you forget this bilge about making peace with the beastmen. Ours is a nation of pirates. Always has been, always will be. Deny us our right to plunder, and you deny who we are.
Too bloody right! Pirates till we die!
What we want, we take! Piracy has no place in our future.
What'd she say?
Pirates have no place.
That's
Our
right.
nation has prospered through piracy, 'tis true. Yet it is but one part of our long and storied history. Centuries ago, our ancestors led a failed rebellion and were driven from their homes with little more than the shirts on their backs. In fear of their lives, they sailed south until they came to these shores. Finding the land occupied by kobolds, however, they were forced to turn to piracy in order to survive. And survive they did. But not so long ago, when the Empire threatened to crush everything we'd built, we set aside piracy and joined hands with our neighbors. This too was in order to survive. And survive we did. Time after time we fought the Empire, and time after time we won. And through trade with our newfound allies, we prospered more than we ever did through pillaging and plundering. The Empire teeters on the brink of collapse. Ere long, provinces like Wurlid and Bosnia and many others will regain their freedom. When they do, our matchless fleet will lead the world in a new golden age of commerce. The tides favor us, and the ocean beckons with her vast bounty. But if we cling to the old ways, this great ship we call Limsa will trade the boundless seas for a lagoon. Shall we scorn the world's wealth for a plundered pittance then? Or shall we embrace change and thrive, like our ancestors before us? The choice is yours. But if we are to prosper in the coming age, the whole of Vilbrand must become our ship, and a Kobold and Sahagin our crewmates.
Yeah!
Rousing words. Might even be some truth in them. But pirating's all we've ever known. And we ain't about to give it up just 'cause you say so. Still, we're all Mincins here and no one wants a war. So where does that leave us? Long before you became Admiral, I heard you was captain of the League of Lost Bastards. That true? If so, you'd know how we pirates settle our differences.
A duel. Very well. As Admiral of Limsa Laminsa, I accept your challenge.
This ain't over! Not till one of us is dead! Finish the job! Or I will!
Oh, it's the captain! Look at this cute. Oh! Thanks for the subscription again! Thanks for resubscribing.
It's the captain!
Captain, my dude!
Captain Elfair!
God.
You fool!
He does look
Was
like a
all
guy
that
who
before it
owns the
began?
bloody executioners.
Captain!
Seems the whelps have been
How you doing,
back
Specs?
while our master was abed. Listen well, all of ye. Since the signing of the Galadian Accord, we all of us have been part of the same crew. The crew with a good ship Lemsa Laminsa.
I really enjoy the... What's the word?
At the helm of that ship is the Admiral. And
The system of
she who
Lemsa Laminsa, I
decides
guess.
where we sail. Was I not clear on that point? Or did you forget whose deck you stand on? Nay?
Excuse me.
Then what in the seven hells are you playing at?
It's all we know, Captain. If we ain't pirates, what are we?
Friends! Good friends.
Bloody idiots is what you are. Idiots with your own lives ahead of ye.
Captain of the Bloody
Ye
Execution is
can
not a bad
do
guy.
anything ye want. Be anything you want.
We have dealt with him in the past. I'm pretty sure they're the antagonists of the
We're pirates, aye. And we
Of the Rogue
pirates
Quest line,
love
aren't
our
they?
loot. But that ain't our first love.
So I guess it's like a case of
Our
like
first
just
love
too
is
many
the
people to
sea.
deal with.
The sea.
They kind of all
And
do their own
what
thing.
she brings us. Freedom. So hold fast to that.
Yeah.
Let the brine-crusted husk that stands before you now be the last of them as knew naught save out of steel. And make of yourselves a new breed of pirate!
They do still know Morob is in charge, yeah. Morob's very cool. That duel was awesome.
Lad, I made ye me right hand because I saw something in ye. And I still do. You have the makings of a captain. All you lack's the belief.
Like I said before, I want like a detailed kind of quest line like we had with
Well now,
Nanamo to be with
it
Merlewhip
seems
and
we're
Connie
of one
Senna.
mind after all. Apologies for the misunderstanding, Admiral. We're with ye, wherever ye be headed.
I want to hug that guy. I feel like he
You
gets
have
good
my
hugs.
Thanks, Hilfir.
You better get to bed. Captain.
Your choice of dueling pistol did not escape my notice. Good old Annihilator.
That's what she called me.
Ender many a proud pirate's voyage. Mistbeard's vanished into legend.
Alright,
And it won't be
whole
long
pirates before they
it
stop
till
being
we're
pirates
resting
even.
the
Yeah.
depths. Yet be that as it may, the old ways can only truly die when we've dealt the Empire the telling blow.
Her and Mistbeard.
There'll be stormy seas ahead, no doubt. But I'm trusting ye to steer us through to the other side.
I want more pirate stuff. I want more sky pirate stuff. Discussing they gave the way to duel, I feared what might unfold, yet only a fool would underestimate the Admiral, as Sigurd soon discovered. There are times when one must stand one's ground, even if the cost of failure is beyond reckoning. The Admiral did just that, and I have nothing but respect for her. As she continues to steer her nation through this period of transition, I pray the Navigator will see fit to fill her sails. I don't condone what Sigurd has been doing. I know how difficult it can be to change course. It took me long enough to join the Scions, didn't it? Like Miss Beaver before him, Hilford chose to trust the future of our nation to the Admiral. That was the moment, I believe, that the good ship Lemsa Laminsa finally embarked upon her new course. Not pirates, privateers? I mean, they call themselves pirates. They've literally called themselves pirates, Sarge. Once a pirate, always a pirate. They sailed the seven seas. I guess it would be more than 7 in this case, huh? Instead, the whelp has learned a valuable lesson, and we have made peace amongst ourselves. All that remains is to do likewise with our neighbors. There's an indie sale going on the PSN store right now. So, and I got one game. I got a game called Pine. I don't know. It didn't have like, it got like mixed reviews on Steam, but it looked pretty interesting, so I decided to get it. Guys, stop letting other people's reviews kind of affect me. If it interests me, I think I'll get it. It was $5 anyway. Now, I need hardly tell you, but any attempt to negotiate with tribes is doomed to fail unless their minds can first be wrested from the grip of their gods. And so, in the meeting we seek to arrange with the kobolds, I would have you free their leader of Titan's influence. Lead to us. We will open his ears to reason. You have my thanks. Ere we proceed, there's something you should know. Some 50 years passed, when the Sahagin swarmed at our holes in ever greater numbers, and Limsa entered into a covenant with the kobolds. Yes, then he did a war crime. To men shall go the bounty of the sea, to kobolds shall go the bounty of the land. An essentially equitable arrangement, conspicuously lacking in detail. Well, not one war crime. They did many war crimes. I inadvertently or not, the wording was ambiguous, and we took advantage of it, moving in to claim the northern reaches of Lenosia, which the kobolds believed theirs. Bloodshed followed, then bloodshed to answer the bloodshed, and on it went until the very ilm of Vilbren bore the stain of our conflict. This is not history, you understand. It is the present, fresh and raw. And with their kindred's blood yet on our hands, we will struggle to regain the kobold's trust, even should we cure their temper. Admiral, you speak of obstacles we are like to encounter at the meeting, but as things stand, I see no reason why the kobolds would agree to a meeting in the first place. And so we must provide a reason. I'll restore their crystals to them, and personally deliver the cargo along with my apologies. Bait. They would welcome us into their midst not to speak of peace, but to have you at their mercy. Aye, and given the wealth of crystals we will bring, I'll wager they will attempt to summon Titan there and then. Meaning a high priest would need to be present, to whom we could administer the cure. Precisely. He is the fish I would catch. But he will not be alone. Nay, he will have guards on hand, and they will lay down their lives to protect them. And we can't do a war crime on them. A single death on kobold side would jeopardize our chance at peace, and they are my venture founders. Yet it need not. What if we were to employ the Conqueror's Chain? Though we would still have to weaken the kobolds, it would allow us to subdue them without inflicting lasting harm. The artifact must be used to take goods and not life. Aye, that would serve well. Well done, Marshal. Of course, he would know about the Conqueror's Chain. So, friends, what think you of our strategy? The effects of tempering are cumulative, and we may safely assume that the High Priest's exposure to primal influence is extensive. It will therefore take a great deal of aether to reverse its effects, not to mention time. Would he now? So I knew which Alice would be defenseless. Even should we look to her protection, I'm not convinced we could keep an entire army of kobolds at bay. Just a very knowledgeable sailor, yeah, of course. Well, I'm happy to take that risk. It's not as if we have any other choice. Besides, it's what Tesleen would do. Had I not followed her example, we wouldn't even have a cure for tempering, much less a chance to bring peace to Vilbrand. So I'm going to cure that priest or die trying. I believe in you, Alize. Let's go. And I believe in you too, you and everyone. I know you'll keep me safe. It is settled then. See to your preparations and make for Camp Overlook. We will join you there anon. Guessing this will be an instance. How's the connection? I've been dropping frames the entire time. What the hell is going on? It says I'm dropping a lot of frames. What's going on? How are things looking on your guys' end? If you don't mind me asking. Sarge, you been watching? But you dropping frames? Yeah, I'm dropping frames. Alright, how should I fix this? Does it actually look that bad, or... For sure, potato mode. Oh yeah, that's not looking good. Dropped or regular frames dropped? Just says drop frames. Nothing detailed about it. But the KBS isn't exactly the best right now. The kilobytes per second, kilobits, whatever. Maybe think we're starting the stream would help. It's network, yeah. Hey Ty, Net's probably having a heart attack. It seems to be. I mean, I don't know how it'd be doing so badly. Maybe I should restart the router. Alright. We'll start again in a moment. Let's see if we can fix this. I'll be right back. I'm gonna have to stop the stream, so.